we'll do our RDLs, and it is cold here. Woo, it is, what is it? It is 28 degrees here and it's cold. Hopefully I'll get warmed up here without having to turn that heater on. I think so. All right, let's just warm up. And then we're gonna do some RDLs today. It's gonna be weird. We're just gonna do RDLs and some plank in the beginning, and then we're going to go to the floor, and that's when we'll do a lot of leg press, and we'll do some of our arms down there. All right, let's take it squat, a little squat, and then elbow to knee. Squat low, elbow to knee. Good morning, Abby. Morning, morning. All right, we're just warming up. You haven't missed anything. You'll need your 15s today for RDLs and your ankle weights if you want to use them, and then keep those heavy weights because we'll do pullovers and some chest press. So let's go ahead and just go butt kick, and then open up those arms just right here and butt kicker. All right, good. Let's go ahead and take it into our down dog. And we'll stretch the shoulders, back of the legs. You can pedal out if you want to. All right, here. And then now if you can, let's get into that squat, that deep squat down here if you're able to. If not, get where you can. Hold on to something. And then let's go ahead and put those hands back on the floor, butt up. And let's go ahead and come back down. All right, let's go back to our down dog. And then if you can, I want you to bring it into that low lunge lizard position with that little bit of rotation if possible. So just take your time, hold for a couple breaths, and pull it back to that high plank, and then go to the other side. Again, at your own pace. You don't have to follow along with me if it's taking you a little bit longer to get in this position. You're like, ooh, that's so good. Longer. Do a little more dynamic. You bring it back into that down dog. Give me a little stretch. And then lizard, low lunge, a little bit quicker for dynamic, but if that's not what you're feeling and this just feels good, hold it. Okay. All right, let's bring it back to our down dog. Let's spread those feet apart and let's do a little side to side lunge. If you're there. I've already had one full hour workout class, so I'm a little limber, a little tight though too. Already a little warmed up, but it's cold again. My house is cold. Good. Let's bring it back up. So let's do that. And then we're going to do our RDLs today. If RDLs don't work for you with that forward flexion, you could do your single leg and alternate them. So you would alternate your single leg, final twist. The other option is if you want to go down to the floor, you could put those weights on your hips and you could do your hip lifts, focusing on your hamstrings. We're going to superset with plank. So we're going to go 50 seconds, RDLs, 50 seconds-ish plank, but it will be every 50 seconds. So it really won't be as long in that plank. So if you want to go a little lighter on the first set, that's cool. Hopefully your backs are ready for RDLs. Again, maybe a little lighter if you're not really warmed up quite yet. You can do the RDLs and maybe don't go so low, or you can make it more deadlifting if that back's just not warmed up yet. So you know our RDLs, Romanians, we're focused on hamstrings. Legs have a slight bend. If you need to make it more deadlifty, that's cool too. The other option is you are absolutely welcome to do your single leg. We did those last week, but whatever works. Okay, grab those weights. And let's go ahead and start with our RDLs. So slight bend in those knees. I know it's hard to see because I gotta warm up. It's cold in here. I don't want to turn the heater on though, because it gets too hot and I get nauseous. Old person problems. Good, nice straight back. Get nice and slow. Just warming it up for now. So, a lot of leg lift. So we'll hit those hammies and glutes for sure. And I'm going to just put those weights on the floor, and I want you just to get into your high plank. Now, if your high plank, push-up plank doesn't work, go down to those elbows. I know some of us have some wrist pain, so if you'd rather go down to your elbows. I thought you were frozen, Abby. I was like, why is she just standing there looking at me? All right, hold that plank, high plank, elbow plank. And then we're going to go kind of quick. So whenever I'm like, okay, done, we're going to kind of have to jump up rope, not really quick, but there's no rest. We're just going back to back. We got 10 more seconds. You can be up on these weights like I am, or you can have your hand on the floor. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and come on up. And let's get another set of those RDLs. Stretch out real quick. And let's start. Stretch those hammies. Load those glutes. Back nice and straight. Get that knee back. The workout for today, just an idea, is if you wanted to go barefoot, you can. We're not really doing any like cardio type stuff. Even if we were, you can always go barefoot. But this is something that if today you wanted to throw those shoes off, it'd be a good workout to do that, build some of the muscles in those feet. So if on this next plank you want to take those shoes off, go for it. Or if you want to wear something flatter, maybe next week we'll do something similar. You can wear some flat shoes. All right, let's go back to our plank. You can go on the weights, you can go on your hands, you can go on your elbows. If you're on your hands or those weights, any of you slow mountain climbers, if you're on your elbows, you can try the mountain climbers, or just drop one knee at a time if you're on your elbows. You just kind of alternate dropping that knee. If you're on the elbows, if you're on those hands, slow mountain climber. Working the abs, working the arms. Three, two, all right, let's get back up and let's get another set of those RDLs. I would take my shoes off, but my feet will get cold. So just make sure that you're distributing that weight evenly in those feet. I notice with me sometimes simply think the weight's coming in, so it's coming up. So I'll like kind of shift the weight. Just make sure you keep it flat. That's a flat weight that you should flat. So just make sure that you're not doing anything weird with your feet while you're doing these RDLs. All right, let's take it into our side plank. Stack, stagger, or run it. We're actually gonna do 4 rounds today. So we're gonna do one more round after this. Let's go ahead and keep holding our side plank. If at any time you need to modify, go down to that knee. That's cool. If you need to take a little rest and come back up, we're We're gonna hold for about 20 more seconds. Make sure that shoulder and elbow are like that. Make sure you're not folding forward. Keep those obliques up, keep that hip up. Good. All right, let's get our fourth set of our RDLs. So jump on up, get on up. We got one more set today. Five seconds. All right, let's go to our other side for side plank. Then after this, we'll put those ankle weights on. Make sure you're lined up. You can put that arm up if you want to. Just make sure that you're not falling forward or falling back. Keep holding. Keep holding, keep holding. After this, we are going to put our ankle weights on. We got about 20 more seconds. And then keep those heavy weights close because we're going to do some pullovers and some chest press. Good. You guys look great. Hold for 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, awesome. All right, go ahead and give me a child's pose if you like doing that for stretching that lower back a little bit. Child's pose, if you want to come up into that down dog, stretch that. Those hammies, shoulders, and then let's put those ankle weights on. Grab some water. And then get those ankle weights on. Give me some crunches or sit-ups while you're waiting for me. All right, remember to have those weights close. We're going to use that one heavy weight for pullovers and those two heavier weights for some chest press. So make sure that they're close. I think we look like we're ready to go. All right, so go ahead and flip it on over to all fours, and we'll just start with our basic bent leg lift. All right, so just right here, core tight, pause at the top. Keep going, keeping that core tight. Inhale, exhale. Make sure you're not doing anything funky with the neck. Everything's kind of neutral. We're going to stay working that same leg for fire hydrant. So same leg. Gonna start to get tired, gonna start to burn. That stabilizing leg is gonna get tired. Give me a good fire hydrant. Keep going. Speaking of fire hydrants, I don't know if I told you guys, I got another foster dog. He's cute. I don't know if you knew I adopted our other one. Well, I didn't, my friend did. But yeah, got another one. This one we cannot keep though. I just like to make my life a little bit crazier. It's fun, right? 3, 2, good. Let's go to that other leg for our bent leg lift. So right here, bent leg, pause at the top, core nice and tight. So interesting, this dog does not really like any of us. He's not mean, but he loves Danny and Blue. Loves them. Have a blast. Him and Danny are so cute. They sleep together. They love on each other. But the poor little guy was so malnourished. He's so skinny. He's a little shepherd. I'll send you guys a picture later. Super malnourished, super timid. So the goal is to fatten him up and get him socialized and get him adopted because 3's a little much with dogs. 4, 3, 2. All right, same leg. Make that into a fire hydrant. Good. Make sure you're holding that fire hydrant up. Pause for a second. We got about 20 more seconds. And then after this, we are going to go to our back for chest press. So just kind of have that in mind. In 15 seconds, we'll do that chest press, the 2 heavy weights. Hopefully, if you don't have heavy weights, make it into a chest squat. We got 5. All right, you guys go ahead and roll it over to your back. Grab those heavy weights and start giving me chest press. Chest press, back on the floor. Got it? All right, I'm going to restart our time. All right, go ahead and start. That transition takes a little bit of our time. So, all right, keep going with that chest press. Make sure those weights are lined up with your chest, right? And not like over your face or your shoulders. And then after this, we're gonna do pullovers, but we got 20 more seconds of chest press or flies. And then we're gonna use 1 weight for our pullovers, and we will add a hip lift to that. We've all done this before. So we got 10 more seconds, and then we're turning this into a pullover with hip lift. 5, 4. All right, put 1 weight down. Unless your weights are really light, you can use 2 of them. And let's start our pullovers and our hip lift. And remember, this is a pullover. We're working our lats, and it's actually north of the chest a little bit. But just remember, it's not a tricep extension. It's a pullover. And this, your back can arch because you're adding that hip lift to it. That's totally cool. We're gonna go for a few more seconds because I don't think that was long enough. Let's just go for a few more seconds. 10 seconds. All right, you guys, go ahead and put that weight down. Let's go to our side. It doesn't matter which leg you're gonna start on. We've had long enough to rest, and let's start our sideline leg lift. Remember, I don't want you to go up too high. Ooh, that gotta hurt. We're just going up to here so we can hit those glutes. Pause at the top. Check yourself, see if you're feeling those smaller glutes at the top working. Good, let's stay here and let's work the other leg for inner. Remember, make sure that you're working the inner, that your toe is pointed towards me, and that you're not coming up with that toe, because that's just gonna work the quads. It'll work your inner as well. So we really wanna put that focus on that inner thigh. Core is tight. Ooh, I'm feeling it in my abs. Awesome. All right, let's do the same thing, other side. Keep that toe down. Feel it in the glute med. Limitless. Pause. All right, let's go to inner. Core tight. Be aware of what you're doing. Make sure you're feeling it in the inner thigh. Pause at the top. We got about 25 more seconds, and then we're going to get our chest press and pullovers again. So just kind of be aware of that. The next exercise we'll go to our back and do chest press. All right, 15 more seconds. Feel it in the inner thighs. 3, 2, good. All right, go ahead and flip it to your back. Grab those 2 weights. Give me your chest press or your chest fly. Check yourself. Your weights are going over the chest. Back is flat. That pelvic tilt, push that lower back into the ground. Good, 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 good. Keep going. We got 15 more seconds, and then we'll do our pullovers with that hip lift. 10 seconds. 3, 2. All right, let's grab that 1 weight or those 2 lighter weights for our pullovers. Make sure that your feet aren't too far away from you. Squeeze those glutes at the top. And it's totally cool on this exercise to have that archy back because this also works your abs. If you ever do it on a bench, or on the ground, or even a ball, and you keep your hips down, you'll get a little bit of a stretch in those abs. We're gonna go 5, 4, and we're gonna just keep laying on our back and do our inner leg lifts. All right, go ahead and put that weight down, and let's get our inner leg lift. Roll back into the ground. You can have your head up, you can have your head down, kind of depends on what feels good for you. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. Now add that little crisscross, right? Just go as far as you feel comfortable going. If you want to come together and maybe pause a little bit, if you want to do the crisscross, you can alternate. Just play with it, see what feels good for you. Working those inner thighs, and then keep going. We got about 25 more seconds, and then we're gonna do 1 more set of chest and 1 more set of pullovers. We'll finish with like this. All right, 20 more seconds. Awesome. Grab your weights. Let's get our last set of chest. Let's go ahead. I'm going to start the timer when I kind of see some movement. So 1 start. All right. Y'all got the flow. So now just really think about those arms all the way up, engaging those triceps a little bit at the top when you come to the middle. We're gonna inhale and then we're gonna exhale on the way up, keeping the core tight. Really aware of what we're doing. 15 more seconds. 3, 2. All right, you guys, let's start our pullovers. Last set of these. And we're going to inhale and we're going to exhale when you're bringing the weight to the belly area. And you don't have to bring it all the way to the belly, kind of just that middle rib cage area. My body is kind of short, so it might be a different spot on you. But just make sure that you're not resting at that bottom position by your belly. Exhale, we got 10 more seconds. We don't have too much longer on our 30-minute workout, so keep going, keep going. All right, let's flip it on over. Let's go right leg donkey kick all the way up. Right leg donkey kick, pause at the top. Pause, go slow. Now I'm gonna let you guys either keep the knee off the ground and bring it into the chest a little bit, or you can totally just meet on the ground and then lift back up. But I want you to play with it. Just try it those few different ways. You want to mix it up and do like a meet on the ground and then up, and then keep that knee up and get that little arch in your back. Totally up to you, whatever feels good. Just playing with it a little bit. Awesome, same thing, left leg all the way up. Now you guys, it's hard for me to really see like exactly if you're going straight behind you, but I have seen a tendency instead of going straight back, people are angling back, right? So you want to go straight behind you and kick up. Heel to the ceiling and just try your best. Maybe look down and see if the hips are doing anything funny. It's just hard for me to see on camera. I've just noticed in person, we're getting a little bit of like an external rotation or just like a little bit of angle. So just make sure you're coming straight back. We got 10 more seconds. We started a couple minutes late, so we're gonna go a couple minutes over. All right, now I want you to start alternating donkey kick. Again, try to kick straight behind you if possible. Just it's really tough. I'm not there to like make it, but just think about it. Something to think about is if you're feeling it more like on the outside of the glutes, then you may be kicking it out a little bit, like angled. If you feel it a little bit towards your spine, that erector spine area, like spine, then you know you're going straight back because you can feel it a little bit more closer to the tailbone, closer to those vertebrae. Keep going, alternate those donkey kicks. Good, give me a stretch back into a child's pose. We're not done, but just give me a stretch back in that child's pose. All right, in 3, 2, now right leg, pulse, donkey, pulse it. Get that leg up there and pulse. Take a peek back there. Is it straight behind you? Is it angled? What's it doing? Pulse it. Core tight. Hold it up there. Hold it. Hold it. No pulsing, no nothing. Just hold it. 5, 4. All right. Other leg. Pulse it. Donkey pulses. Hold. Hold it. Pause. Core tight. And rest. Awesome, awesome. stretch back. Great job. All right, real quick.